Baby, what's good? What's Baby, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Jess, popularly known as Jess Finesse, and you are tuned in to yet another episode of Jess Finesse Presents. As usual, I've started clapping for myself because if I don't clap for myself, who gonna clap for me? Who's gonna clap for me? Who's gonna clap for me? Who's gonna clap for me? I'm excited today. I've had a very long day already. The irony of what I did this morning, and then the guest I have on my set today. Before I even introduce who this person is one of my bosses. He's been my boss for many years. He's owing me salary, but it's okay. I allow him to. So as listeners who have been listening over the past maybe 3-4 episodes have been listening, I now work in corporate Nigeria. I'm a 9-to-5 now. I left that freelance life I left it behind because it's ghetto, can't lie. And now that I work at this job, I have to get corporate headshots, right? So they sent me an email saying these are a list of people that are at the company that need to go get their corporate headshot. You guys need to go Monday morning to this place to go get your corporate headshot. So mind you, I'm an island honey, and this place is on the mainland. So I was already irritated, bro, I have to cross the mainland bridge at 8 a.m. to get to this place by 9 to go and take a headshot, to take a portrait. I don't even like taking pictures no more. I don't even like being in front of the camera no more, but fine. So I get, call my boat or call my taxi and I'm, moving on down the road. And this place is far, bro. I'm like, bro, this is too long to be trying to go and get this thing. I didn't wake. So I look at my boat, I look at the map and I see where it says we're going to. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. So apparently the person who was taking, my headshot was none other than one of the most, notable photographers in Nigeria to date, Kelechi Amadiobi. And I'm like, hold on a second. This man costs money. So how the heck am I getting my corporate headshot by this man that if you told me to use my hard-earned money to afford him, I will have to go and maybe do a couple rituals because this man is top tier, top billings, very expensive. So I go there and I'm kind of starstruck, what the heck? This guy's about to take my picture. When I was modeling, nobody sent me to this man. When I was hustling, doing portfolio, nobody sent me to this man. When clients was hiring models for shoot, nobody wanted to hire this man. It's now when I'm in corporate Nigeria that I get my portrait taken by one of the biggest photographers in Nigeria. So I thought that was really dope. And he is such an awesome person. We had a 2-hour conversation about a lot of different topics. And I'm like, yo, I got more than I bargained for. I thought I was going to come here and take my picture. Meanwhile, he was giving me lessons on life, lessons on, things we've been discussing off the podcast. And, it was a really awesome morning. So I preface this by saying that not only did I meet one, renowned photographer, there's another renowned photographer in this building. There's another renowned photographer in my yellow chair. There's another renowned photographer wearing all black, beard on full, hairline on full, everything on full. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, I don't care your gender, you need to give it up for, I'm going to give you horns. I won't even give you a clap. Anny Roberts. Should I give you a gunshot?
No, God damn it.
Your enemy's them dead. What's happening, boy?
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm really fine. Really interested.
You really are my boss.
So what?
You really are my boss.
Yeah, that's not the good day.
I want to start by asking, how much do you charge for corporate headshots? Let me know if I can afford you. Give us a range.
Very cheap. $300.
$300.
Yeah.
For how many? For what's the end? How many versions of the headshot will you give me?
Just 3.
So $100 for facial expression.
Yeah, I'll give you everything, but it worked on. Yeah, 3.
You give me all the raws,
yeah,
but you only edit 3.
Yeah.
And do I get to choose a pose one smiley, one with my arms thing, one with my thing cool like this?
Clients always speak. Yeah.
300.
Yeah.
How much $300 in dollars? You're in naira. After this morning, what was in naira?
We're doing 609.
Someone bring out their phone, please.
610.
610.
Yeah.
So 610 times 3, please.
Yeah, it's close to 200, I think.
183K.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn.
That's cheap.
That's cheap, yeah. I'm really affordable.
You're affordable to who?
They know themselves.
Oh, hey. Well, raise your hand in this room if you can afford 183K for 3 headshots.
Kelechi would not think that. Oh yeah.
No, that's why I said my company's paying for it, not me.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Do not carry that headshot gun, please, on my portfolio.
Yeah.
That Kelechi Amadiobi, he shot me. Meanwhile, he shot me for work.
Scribe it up, yeah, and probably put it on your passport.
It's going on my passport. It's going on my obituary.
What's it called?
It's going on my birth certificates. My children's birth certificates. It's going on my. It's going on my LinkedIn. It's going on my MySpace. That's not even live anymore. It's going on my Facebook.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
It's going on my Tinder if I ever get one. Because that is to say this guy shot you and money didn't even leave my own pocket. Anyway, shout out to my company. I've been shot by Kelechi Amadiobi.
Shout out to
Let me clap on myself.
Let's go.
But before the Kelechis, before my face was in front of his camera, my face was also in front of the camera of Anny Roberts.
Yeah.
You have to tell the good people how we met.
Yeah. How did we meet?
Don't forget. Don't disgrace us here.
I met you in Intercontinental.
Is that where we met? What was the first interaction we had was on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very memory shitty.
Well, mine is not. So, I think this was 2016. Okay. I had just moved back to Nigeria.
Okay.
And I was doing my NYSC.
Okay.
And I was looking for a photographer. I don't know what possessed me to think that I could continue to maintain being a model in this country. But at the time I was looking for photographers to work with.
Yeah.
And I don't know if someone told me about you or I found you. I don't remember. And then I think we connected somehow. I don't know the exact way. And then we were DMing. And then I feel like you knew of me, but you didn't know it was me that was reaching out to you.
Okay.
Because there was this photo shoot I did a long time ago with Jadena or something.
Yeah.
And I remember I reached out to you. That time you was still a small boy.
Yeah.
I think you only had like 3K followers. I don't even know if you had 3K at the time.
I don't know.
And yeah, we connected on Twitter, and then we met at Intercontinental because the first shoot we did, like the test shoot we did, that weekend I was staying there.
Yeah, okay.
And then I remember we did that was when you took my portrait with the purple and red light. Yeah. And when I saw it was a Weavy Wonder and I was wearing glass. I remember this thing exact.
Yeah.
Is that picture still your WhatsApp thing? Or have you shifted my position?
Yeah.
Check, please. It's gonna determine how this conversation is going to go.
I think it's good. I don't think
Wow, who replaced me?
I don't think my words go. What's up? Oh, he's there.
I need to clap for myself. You know how many years this thing has been his WhatsApp background?
It's still there.
Men that are toasting cannot even make any small thing. These guys had me on his WhatsApp background for how many years?
Yeah.
So it was a full circle moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, Sha, many times it's always been I'm coming to your side, whether you're shooting me or we're working on in some way, shape, or form. Now you're on my neck of the woods. Now you're in my territory.
Full circle.
So welcome to my podcast. It's been a long time coming, so I hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, so I want to assume as my friend, that you know how this thing goes.
Yeah. I mean, you mean Gary?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have Gary. I do drink Gary a lot.
As big as you are, you're still drinking Gary.
I was going to say he looks like someone that hasn't had Gary in a while.
It's because of the road.
I have Gary. I have Kuli. I have a jar of Kuli. I was like,
are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, do you eat Kuli with Gary?
Who doesn't eat Kuli?
Is that not chin chim?
No.
What is
that? Is made from groundnut. You have not had Kuli.
I have been deceived all my life.
You need to have Kuli. Why would you tell us?
Kuli is chin chim.
Kuli needs to be here. You can come and get it from me. I have a lot of Kuli. So come get it. I was saying Kuli is from groundnut. Yeah, it's from peanut.
Okay. Let's dig into it then. I have a very important question to ask you.
Sure.
I'm not going to tell you if you answer the question wrongly, we're not going to be friends, because that's a lie. We're still going to be friends.
Okay.
But white or yellow?
Yellow.
Hey, I said my enemies are angry.
Why are yellow what, Gary?
No, why else would I be asking you white or yellow?
No, white, Joe.
No, you've already said yellow. I've already pressed my gun.
I thought it was some question that was inside the yellow or white.
See, this is what I don't understand.
No. I can't be drinking yellow Gary now.
Sit down. Odogu, sit down.
Nigga.
No. Why is it every person that asks this question? Why does this... You people are too intelligent for this question to be trivial. Why else would I ask you why or yellow?
You say why or yellow, Gary?
You give context.
Exactly.
Why should I give you context?
I thought there was question coming from...
How did you answer?
So why did you say
I was just picking like maybe there's some, you know, when they say pick one.
Pick one.
Exactly. Pick one, then you pick it and they tell you what reveal what's behind that. Yeah.
Is there a door here?
I don't know. You guys have questions.
I should actually wicked you and make you drink it because you just messed up.
Please. This is it. This is the shit.
It's clearly not because you didn't know I was asking you
why would somebody drink yellow guy? Why is that even an option here?
Because
it's whatever.
It's not. It's not. It's for cool cats and kittens. That's how be good things in this life.
Right, you're from America. Who's taught you how to do? Maybe that was available to you.
I went to boarding school here for like 2 years and this is all I drank.
And now, because this one was so cool now.
So what does this one do?
This one is nice. This not the fine one. This has
this has big particles in it too.
You can as well those slip down to soak and turn to a bar.
You know what? I take back my gunshot. No.
These are
bad gunshots. This is not good gunshots. Them dead for real.
Let's go.
All right. What do you supplement this nonsense with?
Bruh.
Other than kuli, I don't have kuli.
Yeah, we don't have kuli. So I'll go plain. I don't do nuts for now, just in case it turns my tummy. I don't know yet.
Why would granite turn your stomach?
I don't know. It does.
Are you allergic?
No, I eat it a little from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah, just random. I
no problem.
Yeah.
You can be safe today. And what else?
I want to be safe today. Yeah. So just this and sugar and milk.
For many people, right? Being in front of the camera can be an extremely vulnerable experience.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
What are ways that you help your test subjects and your clients gain your trust?
I think it's more just being comfortable. There's no gaining of trust. Maybe there is, but
you know what? You're not answering it. Can I start? Can I start?
Yeah.
Let me start.
Yeah.
Tag me in, coach.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. First of all right. So once upon a time in my life, I used to model. Right. I'm washed now. I'm retired. I've thrown in my towel since. And I remember when I moved to Nigeria and I tried to model, like Nigeria turned me off of modeling so much because I felt like there were just so many different variables that I kept facing, so many different obstacles. I'm like, man, this is not for me. This is not fun. All right. And one of them obstacles is a photographer not understanding angles or like not making you look like some type of I'm not saying I'm like defining this person, but like a photographer will take my picture and it's like, bro, I don't like this, right? But then you're challenging yourself, like, is it because of your warped perception of what you look like that's make you not like this photo, or this photographer just happened to just not light you well, or the makeup artist they called did not do the makeup well? So there's a lot of times I used to feel like there was a point I'm pretty self-assured. But it took a very long time for me to get to this level of self-confidence that I have. Yeah. Where like, if you weren't a self-assured person, you would feel a type of way and be like scared, like, bro, is this what I look like? Like, I don't like how this photographer is making me look. So there was a time where I stopped shooting with photographers because I'm like, bro, y'all make me look wild. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not, look, I know my mother and my father, I know their faces is not, I know what they shot of me, what they brought out and birthed into the world is not what I feel like I'm registering on camera. So it is vulnerable for some people. Yeah. Imagine for models, it's like that. Imagine people who are not models. Yeah. Who have to like come and be like, yo, I'm in front of the camera. Yeah. My imperfections are showing. Yeah. Maybe I have acne. Maybe I have body dysmorphia and I don't even know it yet. And I'm shooting in front of a camera. Yeah. So what are things that you as well as other photographers can do to make us feel more comfortable in front of the camera?
Okay. I understand it now. I'm understanding better. First of all, I'm very, very I carry women, especially it's mostly women, because greater percentage of my clients and people I shoot are women. I carry their insecurities, their worries with me.
So do you ask them what insecurities they have?
I don't need to ask. I see them, and I know. I learned from a female photographer also. So
and who was that photographer?
TY Bello.
Stop.
What?
You're not about to just say that name anyhow, and then I'm not clapping for you.
TY shoots predominantly older women. So she does the 40, 50, 60 upwards. And most times your insecurities are shouting louder as you grow older. Do you understand? Like,
okay.
As a young person, you're vibrant, you're hot, do you understand? And But as you get older, you begin to most likely add weight, wrinkles, all
so
those
you begin
bits.
to age and mature.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she basically has, because I always used to sit down by her to watch her retouch and all that. And she used to basically tell me things I needed to see. People see these final images and they need to feel that it's not overdone also, but it's just right. You need to feel like that's them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, it's not really them, but that's why they're coming to you. That's why they're paying this extra bucks, because down the line it's a stopping. It's in stopping a moment. It's like you're creating a part of their history. You understand? So, and I want them to also look back at that picture and also be really happy about that time of their lives, that kind of thing.
Right.
So it has to, as much as show that is there, even a bit, but it can be, so prominent. The insecurities can be so prominent. So you have to take care of all those bits, and you can take care of that by the way you light it, by the way you style them, their clothing, makeup, hair. There's a lot of things that can cover up or accentuate, different parts, of them. So all that is your work to actually do. Someone came with me recently with a particular dress, and she wanted to shoot, and I'm like, I can't shoot this the way she wants me to shoot it, because.
And you told her that?
Okay, I didn't tell her that.
So what?
You just know, like it's not. Yeah, I don't think you need to tell her that. They're just trusting you to know what's better for them. So I shot it in a way where, the lighting doesn't spill and just show basically everything. I shot it in a way where the lighting just shows like the good parts of them, like maybe just maybe the top or whatever it is, and the rest we can make it a silhouette. Basically, I'm also working with what I can do in post-production. Do you understand? Just to make the whole thing better. That's what they're coming to. They want these pictures. These pictures, people will not get to see them because we are throwing less and less parties compared to what it was before. And people will want to see them. People will see these pictures as the birthday. People are congratulating them on Instagram. People are congratulating on Twitter, wherever it is, posting on WhatsApp stories. All that
so
kind of thing.
this shoot you're talking about was a birthday shoot?
Yeah, it's a birthday shoot.
Okay.
So this is what people will see as them. And, it's great that we'll put them in their best lights, basically. And that's all I'm thinking about. So I'm always thinking about the clients as much as they are also thinking about it. If they are way too critical about the photos, whatever I tell them, tell me whatever it is. What don't you want? You understand? What don't you want to see? And most likely we'll take care of that also. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. As a photographer living in Nigeria, what will you say has been your biggest challenge? They're all big.
I don't know which one is small challenge. I really don't know. But start
they are all big. I think the biggest challenge will basically be that we are basically pioneers right now. This is a pioneer stage for the creative industry.
Are you talking about photography in general or creative industry?
Everything. Creative photography, videography. This is proper pioneering stage that we are just starting. Like,
haven't y'all been doing this for decades?
No. Who? What? Me? No.
You said pioneering, like they have not been.
Is because the growth rate is not. The growth rate is slow, and I'm going to tell you that why the growth rate is slow. That's also the biggest problem. Because we are pioneers, we are working at our own rate, at what we can provide for ourselves.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
What we can make do of as of right now, that kind of thing. What we can execute, and that there is no. There's no big company or there's no proper funding for all this. Let me give you an example now. Give example America or Western countries that are way ahead photography wise. They have been doing this for years.
Okay.
Do you understand? They have ton of warehouse type photography studios. Like, do you understand? There are a lot of photography houses. There's a lot of studio. They already invested in these things,
and it's easier to finance the building of a photography studio in Yankee than I think it is here.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I'm just going to give example of Egg. What's this company?
Eggcorn Digital.
Eggcorn Digital. Now, Eggcorn Digital is doing the best they can with what they got. And you've rented this apartment. Yeah? This apartment that isn't bespoke to a studio. If Eggcorn was properly facilitated by and everything was really good, especially from government to the people to like the environment was really great. Eggcorn will not be in this place because a studio, the what's called, this has to be bespoke. We are basically managing what we can until we grow to the next step. Now, Eggcorn will make a certain amount of money from this, God willing, and will now try to move to the next step where they basically maybe construct their own studio. You understand? Where that will now be what is. So a lot. It's just now the older people who have the money are now seeing some of the benefits. Because of content creation, because Netflix is coming, because this one is coming. They are now saying, they are now trying to involve. But we already know the money, the possibility of all these things we are doing. But it's only knowledge to us. If we try to say it to any other person, because they are not in depth in it, they are thinking about the millions they are making. Do you understand? And they are more concerned about that. They won't care about whatever you're talking about doing with the camera. You understand that kind of thing?
You mean to tell me you can go to a bank and go tell them, yo, I need a loan. I'm trying to build a photography studio. And this is the money that I'm gonna make in the next 5 years. Or I'm slated to make in the next 5 years.
Okay, I'm going to give an example of that. If I go and I start doing that, that's a heavy burden on me.
Because?
Just wait.
Okay.
That's a heavy burden on me.
Okay.
Let me give example of, what's it called? Ebony Life. That's one of the big. Ebony Life now is a bigger company, whatever it is. I feel it's just the dynamic of life. With someone that has more, they can easily just do more. Compared to someone that has little and trying to do that more. Do you understand? So let's say someone Ebony, or let's do Dangote. Let's say Dangote just becomes interested in what's called the creative industry. Just a small bit, just a small interest. And he puts aside a particular, say, okay, creates a big ass, what's called, maybe 5 plots, creates a big ass studio on the island. And basically, that's a hub. That's a hub for, let's say, that landmark beach or whatever it is there. And that's a hub for everybody to go. And it has space for everybody. We will not be doing Eggcorn will not need to rent here. Eggcorn will probably go and get a space. Do you understand? And easy for him. It doesn't take anything out from him, really, compared to what the detriment would be on myself to carry that burden. Do you understand? And slowly, it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time. Do you understand? So I had to, I'm going to give an example of how I had to use loans to grow as fast as I did. Because I couldn't wait until I start saving that amount of money, because saving will take time. By the time you save, there's already time left, gone. By the time you now want to start doing it, some other people have already passed you.
This night, so money is just changing, losing value.
And things are losing value. Do you understand? And I had to start taking loans to basically do everything now, and pay later, so that I can start getting my returns and using that returns to pay. Whatever you need to do it now to start making. So it would be better if the environment basically was way more supportive, and our industry, look at what music is doing right now. And it's just, and everybody is, all the Tom, Dick and Harry trying to invest in their own artists and hoping that, but with music itself, it's more hopeful. Do you understand? With music, it's more hopeful that, okay, you hope this person blows or whatever it is. And that will also go international.
I want to argue that photography is more straightforward than music.
That's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying. Music is more luck.
Okay. Versus
do you understand?
photography
Music is
was
more,
like, bro,
not photography, like the creative industry, servicing this creative industry is more of a sure game. Come talk about people, the Abaziers that are renting out all cameras. It's so sure. Do you understand? These are sure things that will bring you money because people are actively creating content right now. Do you understand?
So basically, you're telling me if I want to be an artist, is dumb. Go find a job that services the artist.
If you can do that, that'll pay you. I'm not saying being an artist is dumb. Being an artist is great. I'm telling you that being an artist don't even always pay you. After being an artist for so long, I am all trying to. After Studio X is one of me transitioning to servicing, and I want to blow up Studio X to, do you understand, to be more of a service because we have suffered so much. I have come from a place where the studio wasn't. If that wall was closed up, it's still larger than where I was. Where we started up in Surulere with Spotlight, my friend.
Oh,
do you understand? No, you never met us. You never met us in Surulere. Liquid was big.
Oh yeah, because that's
it was big.
Okay,
so I've come from using our living rooms, our bedrooms. Do you understand? To start creating this thing. All I've created so far is from my living room.
So that's actually fast.
Yeah,
because I met you
from my living room, from people, someone's live parlor. That's where I've created till date. So imagine I had, to me, a whole this. Imagine you guys had all that to you. Still, the profits are still going to go, but it's a better, more of the profits going to go to the big person, definitely. But it's still a better environment for you guys to grow immediately. Do you understand? You start working with the best tools immediately, and it's not us starting to. So I feel it's just the environment trying to thrive and come up. If we're going to shoot outdoor, we have to think about police. We have to think about all the area boys.
Triggered.
It's a lot of work. It's not like the environment is even nice.
Facts. How'd you go from being up and coming photographer, you're hustling to becoming like one of the top billed photographers in our sets?
I think it's work rates. I'm not going to lie. I have like serious work rate. I feel there's nothing I have to fall back on. I feel it's the same for a lot of people, but it was either go hard or go home type of scenario for me. And I saw potential that I could actually do this. I could actually be better than what most people were doing. And I had.
So you thought all the people that were buzzing when you were still trying to hustle to where you're at, their work was mediocre.
No, their work is good. Their work is great. Everybody, photographic art is subjective. So their work is great to whoever. Also, just know that a lot of people don't know what's good. Really, people are still using Facetune and shit for professional pictures we give them.
Is that? But if you're using the Facetune, you're getting the final results. Is that bad?
So what's for our listeners? What's Facetune?
Is that editing app that every IG baddie has in her phone? Even us normal people, we have it in our phone too, Sha. But it's a editing app.
So it's just almost
But why is that wrong?
What I'm saying is not that if you can use Facetune. What I'm saying is that if we're thinking about taste, very few people have the taste that Annie shoots the type of images I want. Do you understand that kind of thing? People are not coming from me totally because of that. People can just come to me because their friend said Annie takes great pictures and is going to take care of you, that kind of thing. They could as well gone to someone else, pay cheaper, and they'll still be happy with the pictures. They go on.
I got a question.
Well,
okay, so you have a very distinct style. Like people that know you, Sha.
Yeah.
You can tell, even if your AR is not there.
Yeah.
By the time you see a picture, you said that Andy shot that picture.
Yeah.
He has reached that level.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do to people's eyes. I don't know if it's your frequency separate. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But you shall know Andy shot this picture.
Yeah.
Right? When you were coming up.
Yeah.
I know you're not going to say that other photographers sucked. I know you're not going to say that.
No.
I know that you answered my question very low. You're wonderful. You see how you just media trained that answer. No. When you were coming up.
Yeah.
Is it that you saw a gap in the markets?
No.
Is it that you didn't see anybody that was shooting the type of pictures you liked?
No.
Are you saying this because you're trying to be politically correct, or you really are saying no?
I just said as an artist, you just try to do your best work. I feel that's where. So I kept on churning things, I think, and then kept on trying to top those. I feel it's still me. I'm not looking at anybody that, oh, okay, this person is doing this, so I should do. I just keep on saying. Sometimes I don't even remember all the things I've shot. Sometimes every time I'm going to start checking like other people's work or things I've saved, and I forget to check my own stuff. Because when I check my own stuff, sometimes I'm like, oh, I've shot something like this. I get proper, like, more relatable was inspo because I've done something close. Right. And I feel maybe there's something else I can. And at some point, I think at some point, I put a slideshow of my work in front of me. Because, first of all, aside from my memory being shit, you do kind of, as a creative, you do kind of forget
all the stuff
you've done.
That's facts.
If you're a banker, you can say you're an ED, you're an MD, whatever it is. This is the years you've put into work that's carried you there. So I think that position also reminds you that, okay, you're an Oga, you've gotten so salary constantly. Facts. Your salary is going to increase next year. You understand? This is about all the work you've done. But as a creative, you might not even make money next month. Do you understand? And you've created.
Should I clap?
So no, there is no like proper, way to measure
how well you've gone, how much you've done.
How much you've done. Okay, can you remember a defining moment that made you want to become a photographer? Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't want to delve into that before, and this was what made me want to delve into photography.
Okay.
And it was all, I said it then, at that point, it was because of hunger. It was...
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Work wasn't paying that much.
Mm-hmm. What was your salary at the time?
I think because they were providing me accommodation also. So I think it was still 50.
50K?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically it does stipend for food and the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, at that point, I was depressed because I was like, is this what I'm basically going to use to like feed family if I'm to scale up, that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
If I stayed, I'll most likely be into tech right now.
Mm-hmm.
So my worry was for nothing at that point.
Wait, what was your job? Was it?
I was a graphic designer.
Okay,
I was into branding and everything.
Got you.
Yeah. So
graphic designer, 50K.
Yeah.
How much are they paying them now?
You don't want to know.
Hey.
No, if you're still a graphic designer, not so much. Oh. If you've tuned it to tech, then so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just worried at that point in time. Then, again, I say this every interview. I saw an alert from my photographer friend. It was just on my table, and it was part payment for a shoot.
What was the alert?
It was bigger than anything at the time.
What was the amount? Call this.
At that point in time, this was 2014.
Mm-hmm.
It was 150K. It was a lot of money. Like my salary was 50K. She had 150K part payment. Deposit. So I'm like, what is inside this thing that people are doing? I want to learn because you used to come for me to help you in Photoshop. So let me see what you're doing. And that's how I took interest in photography. I started with what I had, which was my laptop. I started with post-productions, getting pictures of the photographer friends and going to retouch and asking them it was good. I know, of course, it wasn't as good, I'm sure. I was doing my best. But that's it. That's how I started. By the time I did that, I got a loan from my parents. Shout out my parents. They gave me $500,000 and I got all my friends' lights.
What year was this?
It was still...
That's 2014.
It was 15.
How much should you be charging for photo shoots? I want to see if I can afford you at my big age. When I met you, I was a young thing.
Yeah.
Now,
there's 300. There's 370.
370 what?
$2.
There's 230.
Are we talking about dollars or naira?
Dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
370 per what? Like I need to know
per look.
Huh?
Per look. Right?
Sorry.
Per look.
Wait. Sorry? Say it again?
That's about
outfit.
Actually, I can't even knock the hustle because he's worth it. But it's just that it's just proving to me that it doesn't.
I can't afford
it doesn't look. You know what they just showing me? It's showing me that it doesn't matter how hard you work in this Nigeria, you'll never be able to afford good things here unless you're doing some stuff.
Fajapa is going up in pounds.
Yeah, well, it's assumed that when you go to them countries that people can afford it. Are we doing song association?
Yeah, we are.
Do you know how to play song association?
No.
Tell them how to play song association.
Basically, I say a word, and you tell me the song that comes to mind that has the word in the lyrics.
God, I'm terrible at lyrics. Go on.
It's not by that. Do you know how many songs you play in that your studio when you're shooting somebody? You must know this game.
Let's try.
My guy's in a jazz. See how he can finish the
Let's try.
Alright, okay. Snapchat.
Ha! Wahala. Bruh.
Ruga. Snapchat.
Sing it, bro.
I don't know how to sing the song, child, but it's called Snapchat. Hey, sing it.
Let me hear. What is it? Literally nobody even knows.
I know the melody, but I know you've been on my mind lately. Something like no. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll play for you.
No, I don't know the Snapchat.
Wait, your Snapchat is the song, right?
Okay, I do that part.
Alright, let's go. Story.
Another story.
What do you feel my second one?
Sinner.
Thank
you. Don't play me. And even I just on my hand.
Time.
Now I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
Yeah. Lights.
You're even going too far, Seth.
Thank you.
Or you could have said,
you know how many songs I wanted to put lights in?
What's that song? That foul song. That's Something Light song.
Give me something light. Give me something light. Oh. Okay, I was going for Jamaica and this is light. So light it up.
Oh yeah, just give me the light. And I got it.
Yes, I was in Sean Paul. I'm like, Sean Paul, give me something.
Alright, okay.
Gangsta fear. Like chandelier. Even in my hand like manicure.
One song. So we have this thing called Song of the Week. You tell us. You can give us what you're playing. What have you been playing in the studio recently?
Okay.
From
independent
an artist that
independent
isn't independent artist.
Independent artist.
Yes.
Who's really independent these days? Praise released a really nice EP also.
Praise, if you ever see this podcast, please, I beg, don't strike down my podcast. We're promoting your song.
Let's do Reckless.
Anny Roberts likes Reckless. That's what we're gonna play. Hopefully we don't get in trouble. But Annie, thank you so much for playing up on me. I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
And without further ado, we are out.